Yo, yo. What's up, everyone? Bring this down a little bit. Our music in the background. Guys, look how freaking sick this looks. We've added in the legs. I did this off stream. Lately, I haven't been feeling very well. Been coughing a little bit. But I did this off stream and the legs look so good. So good. I'm very happy with it. Very, very. So I thought, hey, today, why don't we do the deck? Why don't we get all this deck in place? All right, I even have the deck started. I made this shape, but I realized I could have just created this shape from, I don't know what you call it, the hole. So anyway, let's do this. So we'll hide the arms and the engine and the cannons. So we just have a clean slate here. I'm gonna make a copy of this. Trying to think. Yeah, if we make a copy of this here, we'll hide our first one. Let's add in some additional loop cuts. Like there. Okay. Now with this one, I don't know, I think I like the shape of it. The shape of this Boolean. So what if we apply the Boolean? What if we did the Boolean before the solidify? That kind of messes things up, huh? So this is the Boolean for the cannon, so we can get rid of that one. So what if we apply this Boolean? We might have to clean it up a little bit. That is okay. I'm thinking. So let's apply the Boolean. How do I get rid of this? Maybe we don't need the Boolean. Maybe we just stick with this and then we can edit each piece later? I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. It'll probably be easiest to do it without the Boolean and then to adjust it later. So we can hide this. All right. So now we have our ship. Now we're gonna make the ribs that go that support this outer shell of a ship. So if I select all vertical ones, let's see, something like this, right? Select similar direction. Select. Yes, select similar direction. I can do this to increase the threshold, right? There we go. So we have them all selected. We've started selecting some in the back here, so we can just let's just focus on this piece. There we go. We don't need these angles. Or this one in the back. I think these all look good. Okay, and now what I'm thinking, we actually don't need these as well. Just the ones that span from the bottom. Like that. We probably don't need these front ones. That's okay. No, I don't know if I like it. So let's get rid of these front ones. Yep, let's see how this works with just this one. So now we're gonna bevel these. Like this. And I believe they're the same width. They look like they're the same width. Something like this. What happens if we space these? What if we space them? I'm mainly just thinking about these ones in here because I think I might want more. So if we add in 2 more and select these, and spaced them. What if we just did these ones? Yeah, it's just doing weird stuff, huh? Well... let's go back to what we had. How thick? Maybe like this? Okay. And now we can extrude them. I think like that. Oh, before we extrude them, we want to separate them into their own thing. There we go. Now if we bring back this other ship base, and I grab this, and we extrude them. Okay. That looks good. So we have some ribs. Now they're perfectly lined up with here, so we're gonna have to offset them just a little bit. Let me think. How do we do this? So I think we actually... before we separate them... I don't know. I kind of like what we had. I wonder if we just scale it, like ever so slightly. Like this. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Like this. So then we can hide this one and this one. The thickness is going to be smaller. It's going to be like this big. Like it's just a covering on the outside of the shell. Yeah. Okay. I think I like it. We can adjust the sizing. I think it's good enough though. Just want to make sure there's nothing funny down here. Okay. Okay. Now we need to apply the same Boolean to these. These here. Oh, we could have just done a solidify modifier. I'm trying to think, is it worth? It might be worth it. Just so I could tweak it later. So let's undo. Here. Okay. And then we come in here, add in a solidify modifier. Just this way so I can tweak it later. You can scale it down. All right. Difference. Why isn't it working? It's doing something funny. Well, we only need to do it on one side. Oh, is it the bottom that's kind of being funny? It might be. Alright, well that fixed it. We can add a mirror on the other side. And if the mirror is before the Boolean, it breaks it again. Okay. So the mirror has to be after. Okay. What an interesting shape, right? Let's see. I don't know what happened down here, but it's kind of funky, huh? Yeah. What if I just got rid of it? Yeah, that's much better. Do I want to go through and clean up each one of these? I think so. It's just gonna cause me problems in the future. Yeah, looking much better. All right. Okay. Cool. So we can adjust the thickness and everything, so it's perfect. Now what I want to do is I want to add like a railing on top of this. What the best way to add that railing is, I am not sure. So we have this one. I deleted the Boolean off of it. I don't know if we need this one anymore. So we'll just delete this. Name this ribs. There we go. Sorry guys, just moving the mic. So what I'm thinking is we duplicate this. We take off the solidify. And this Boolean. And I think we apply it. Why did it bring it into... Let's unapply the Boolean. I'm in here. Do the same thing we did before. Like this. Okay, so now the Boolean's working. For some reason, because it went through two sides, it's kind of getting messed up. Okay, so let's apply the Boolean. And now we're going to do a mirror. And we're going to apply the mirror. And we're left with this top edge. So I think what I'm gonna do actually, there's an easier way to do this, huh? I think I'm just gonna grab this guy, this guy, and make a face. And make faces all the way down. Like that. And now if I select these faces and I inset them, yo, Zader, hello, welcome to the live stream, man. We're just working on this crazy setup, this crazy ship. Okay, so it actually is working nicely. Cool. How are you doing? Nice. We probably want it to hang out over this lip a little bit. And I guess we could do that after. You're Aravind Badini? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you guys want to actually see the full ship? This is just like a part of it. Let me just finish this while I have it selected and then I'll show you guys. So if we bring it in something like there. I think that makes sense. Yeah, Zader, wait 1 second. I just have this, I'm like in the middle of this process and then I'll get it for you. There you go. Okay, so we have this. We're gonna make a new object out of it. Hide these. Look at this. We have a railing. We have a railing. What happens if we scale it? Ever so slightly. Then we add in a solidify. Like this. Hey, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Obviously, we have some cleanup we gotta do in here, but the idea is awesome. Okay, you guys want to see it? Did you design it already on paper or just going with the flow? So, if you guys are new to the channel, new to what's happening here, we are recreating one of my favorite childhood movies called Treasure Planet. So, in Treasure Planet, there's a pirate ship right here that is full of gold and treasure and all this cool stuff. You can see them on the ship. It's like in gold. It's on a pile of gold. So we're recreating that ship. These are all just a bunch of like screenshots from the ship. You can see I've lined them up with our model here. So these will be the sails. Right there. The side is this. Yeah. So we're recreating a scene from Treasure Planet, but as if it was like a super high detailed live action movie trailer. So, because it's a cartoon, right? But we're recreating it as a live action movie trailer. So this is the ship so far. Okay, yeah. So this is what we got going. We have the engine. It's like a pirate ship, but it's space and futuristic, right? So we have our engine to our ship. We have the cannons on the inside of the ship. We have our arms. So these are like the, I don't know. When it goes and attacks other ships, it like grabs onto the side of the other ships. At least that's what it does in the movie. So the ship has these like robotic arms on it. Pretty cool. The saw blade. And now we're just working on the deck up here. So we made these ribs and now we're making the railing that goes around it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay. So, let's fix all this like weird shading issues over here. I wonder if I scaled it a little too big. No, it's okay. It's sticking off the front over here, but we could cut that off. Maybe we scale it on the y-axis a little bit. Oh, x-axis. So it doesn't quite stick out as far. Like that. Yeah. Looks great so far. Do you know programming too, like C++? I do not. I do not know any programming. I've done like... I mean, I'm a web developer, so I know a bunch of like HTML, CSS, JavaScript stuff, but I wouldn't call myself a programmer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's looking so good. I'm very happy with it. All right, let's do what we were gonna do and clean up this. So it's all these weird like shapes in here that we're gonna get rid of. So like we could probably get rid of all of these. And let's flatten this. There we go. Okay, and then this part should already be flat. So what we need to do... Oh, is it not flat? Oh, it is flat. Okay. Turn on snapping, vertex. There we go. So now this should be flat. Oh, I'm just looking at that other one over there. Let's delete the other one while we're at it. Okay. Okay, so now we just have half the ship, so we're good. Do you have any tools or modifiers that you use a lot? Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about Blender because you said modifiers. So yeah, I do have a lot of ones that I use a lot. One I use all the time is I'm about to use it right now is a mirror modifier. Mirror modifier does exactly what you think it does. It creates a mirror of it. So that way I can, on a shape like this that's kind of complicated, I can just work on one side. I don't have to apply those same changes to the other side. It'll just be automatically over there. So that's cool. All right, so this shape is looking pretty good. Let's come over here and fix these now. I'm just gonna delete all of this. Let's see how this looks. So this one is raised too high. There we go. So that's flat now. And that means this one is raised too high. Like that. Yeah. What's that yellow thing that comes sometimes when you select things? When I select it in yellow, Are you talking about this thing? This yellow line? Or is it this? There's a lot of yellow things. So this right here is the extrusion tool that lets you extrude like sides and stuff. Doesn't really work on sides, but shapes you can extrude it up. Yeah. So it's this tool over here, extrude along normals. There's lots of different options in there too. But you could like select multiple and then extrude them up like that. Kind of nice. Right now I'm using a solidify modifier to do that though. It's just a non-destructive version of this other one. Because I could do the same thing where I select everything and then raise it up or down. I have snapping turned on, so that's why it's all weird. So I could do it like that. But I prefer to do something that's non-destructive. So that's why the solidify modifier is on there. It's looking good. So now we're just cleaning up the mesh right now. Because I don't think these are like completely flat. Very close. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna make these flat. Turn on snapping. Alright, so we can't see the face now, and that's how we know it's totally flat here. So this one needs to be fixed. Okay. We're just gonna delete out this. So is it the bottom one is straight, the top one is off. So GZ, and then I'm gonna snap it to this one. All right. And now we're gonna pull these over, line up with there. And this one over to line up with there. Okay, so now it's all flat. We have a couple like things that aren't even, but I don't think that matters. Come look on this side. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it matters which one I bring to which. All right. And we are looking good. I think that's it. Something weird is happening over here. don't know if it matters. I don't know if it matters. So the reason we want things to be flat is for when we add a texture, the texture doesn't look funny, like it has a crease in it. Now if we made these triangles, then it couldn't have a crease, right? Because a triangle can't bend. If it bends, then it becomes a square. Anyway, that's why I'm just looking at these right here. It's kind of a weird shading. What background music is that? By the way, is the music too loud? Or, I don't know. Skiva, welcome to the channel, by the way. Yeah, the... it's just like synthwave sci-fi music. I don't know if you like it. Maybe you hate it. No, it's fine? Okay, thanks. Yasha Shi, ew. Guys, we're just chilling. We're just chilling, doing an interesting model here, listening to some good music. That's what we're working on. Yeah. So, not some super hyped video game stream. We're kind of just relaxing, listening to some good music, making a cool model here. We're working on the railing right now. I just want to clean it up just a little bit. I mean, the back looks fine. I don't know if I need to spend more time on it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So I think we're good. I think that's it. Looking sick. Looking sweet. Guys, want to know the coolest part about these arms? I went way overkill on these arms, okay? I think they look really cool, so I'm happy about that. But not only did I model these out, okay? I also animated them. I animated the arm. I'll show you. Why can I not see it? Oh, right here. Alt H? Maybe I didn't want to unhide everything. Why is my armature? Maybe if I go to pose mode, am I editing something? I don't know. I must have pushed something funny along the way. I was gonna show you how I'm animating these arms here, but I don't know if it's worth me troubleshooting this right now. So this is how I modeled it, just all straight. It was level when I was modeling it, but it's just straight, and then I can animate it to bend in any way that I want to. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I have a whole armature on it that I can move around, and we don't have to troubleshoot this right now. Okay. We have the railing done. We have the ribs done. The ribs kind of go through these cannon holes at weird places. So we might want to fix that, but I mean, we could just have the cannon hole go through the, like, Boolean through the rib as well. Yeah. I'm just getting over a cold, so my voice isn't what it usually is. Okay. So these look good. Let's add a slight bevel to them. So whenever you do something using a modifier, it's non-destructive, right? So you can always change it later. But if we add a slight bevel to it, it's not gonna let us bevel. Because there's some weird shape somewhere. The bevel would have to be before the Boolean or something. There we go, like that. Why is it like snapping? Okay. So soften the corners a little bit so it picks up on the light. See how we have this like light shadow here now? So just adding bevels to things can help make them just feel a lot better. So if we add a bevel to this now, it is a weird shape, so we might get some weird shading stuff. After the solidify, after the mirror. We did it before the mirror, would it? Nah, it doesn't matter. So something like this. To soften the corners a little bit, but we are getting like weird shading. Where did I see that weird shading? I forget, we only are editing this side. It's actually not too bad. This bevel's looking good. Any weird shading? Like maybe a little bit right here, but yeah, like there is a little weird shading going on, but I think it's good. I think we're fine. Yeah. We might want to move this up above the mast or just delete out this section. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what the front of this actually looks like, but okay. We'll move this back ever so slightly. Like right there. We're gonna move these back. Like right here. Okay. Like right there. And this one's actually in a pretty good spot. All right. Looking good. Looking real good. Do you have any add-ons? I do have some add-ons. Yeah, sorry about that. I might have to put in a cough drop pretty soon. Oh, for some reason... Oh, when I scaled it on the Z as well, which I shouldn't have done. I was just saying there's some gaps here. So if we take out the Z scale, 1, there we go. And now if we grab this inside, yeah, I think it's looking fine. It's just kind of weird because it's going through the bevel when ideally it wouldn't. So we can fix that. We're looking good. Great job. Thank you, man. Demonify. Demonify? Welcome to the live stream. We're just modeling, listening to some music. Welcome, welcome everyone. I'm glad you guys found the channel, found the show. So let me kind of share what the end goal actually is. And some of this might need to be tweaked a little bit. Like we might need to drop the floor. I don't know. But this is what we're actually trying to do here. Let's see. This pirate is sitting on the ship. I mean, he's a skeleton, right? He's a dead pirate. He has his throne. You can see the ship behind him. This curve is the wall. And you can see we've made the ribs of the ship and the posts. And we've made the railing. I've already modeled all the treasure too. We haven't placed it on the ship yet, but I've already modeled all the coins, treasure chests, stuff like that. We did that in a past live stream. And we have the throne basically modeled as well. So now we're just working on the ship. Yeah. So eventually this guy will be sitting on the ship. Right here. Pile of gold. I mean, he might be bigger, right? With a throne and stuff. Pile of gold. So, depending on how tall or short the wall needs to be, we can adjust that. We can also adjust the thickness of our railing. Yeah. So this is like the end goal of this shot. There's like, this scene is huge. So this is just one ship in this whole scene. Let me show you where this ship is gonna be. Seeing that we have some new names and new faces here in the chat. Check this out. I don't know if you guys have seen Treasure Planet, but there's a planet, and in the core of the planet is this ball of treasure. So this is actually just piles of solid gold right here. And this is the core of the planet. All these like lasers are keeping the core together. Anyway, so you enter through a portal. When I'm like saying this out loud, I'm like, man, this movie was like crazy. But you enter through a portal and you'll see the ship in a pile of treasure on the ground. On the ship, you'll see the throne. It's gonna be sweet. So cool. Thanks, man. Like, it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited for it. You want to see the reference image for this area? Because I'm actually really proud of what we were able to do. Look at this. So this is our reference image. Pile of gold. You can see the little portal right here. These lasers are shooting through these, like, I don't know. It's just a cool situation. The ship is on the surface of this huge pile of gold. And then he is on the ship. So yeah, we already have this area basically done. Now we're working on the ship right now. But things are looking good. How's it going? Taka. It's going really good. Been sick the last little bit. My voice is still recovering, but feeling good. Someone told me about you and she is also a 3D artist? Awesome. Yeah, most people on YouTube, like, you guys are probably getting recommended my channel because you saw... Excuse me. You saw a video of me learning Blender in 100 hours. That's like the video everyone's seen. But I don't know. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. So yeah, let's head over to our ship. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we need to add stuff to the deck now, so it's not just an empty ship. Maybe we throw in the throne, just so we have like an idea of where it's gonna be. The throne here. So if we add in just a collection instance, throne. Oh, it has all the junk in it. You can see all the iterations of the throne. All the many, many iterations. Okay, maybe that won't work. Maybe we'll just set it here for reference of where the throne's gonna be. Somewhere over here. Alright, let's add stuff to the ship. 100 hours to 1,000 hours? Now in your stream, yeah. Yeah, I did the 1,000-hour video not too long ago. I think it was like a month or two ago. So now that I have a good handle, like a good grasp of Blender, we're doing a big project. We're doing a huge project, like animated, moving cameras, hyper realistic. This isn't any like static shot. This is gonna be a movie trailer, so it's gonna be big. You deserve way more viewers, man. That makes me feel good. I'm working on it. I'm working my way towards it. That BMG is really cool. What do you mean by BMG? Big Mouth Gamer. Agree, he deserves more viewers. Yo, Hatim, welcome to the live stream, man. Guys, thank you. It's good to see like the chat popping off, because there's sometimes I'm like streaming and I'm just sitting here in silence working on stuff, so I'm glad you guys are here. Makes it more fun for everyone, I feel like. Yeah. Alright, so I have some reference images of what we're gonna do for the deck. I'll show you guys. So we have something like this, right? I think this could be cool. I don't know, we have little hatches in this area in the back. I don't know if I like the whole scaffolding above the ship, but I don't know, something like that. And then I have this one as well. I guess this is just like smaller details, ropes. We're gonna have to do sails at some point, which I have no idea how to do. Background music, maybe? Yeah. Do you guys like the music? This is what I listen to like all day, man. I love this sort of stuff. Yeah. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully the volume's good for you guys. So I'm thinking we can hide this. I'm thinking we have like an area that comes up in the back and then levels off. Like come up here and level off. Maybe taper up ever so slightly so I mean if there's water in space, but let me pull up some of this other stuff here too. So look at this. These are all just reference images, so I'm thinking something like this in the back. I mean, the ship is... You're not going to really see a close-up on this, so it doesn't have to be pretty or amazing. I like this centerpiece. I was thinking about recreating this. But you see how it kind of like raises up in the back? It's kind of slanted a bit. So I'm thinking something like that. Different ships here. Probably have some stairs or something. This is a big one. I don't know about this. Yeah, barrels for sure. We gotta get some barrels in. Yeah. Excuse me. Are these like little hand cannons? I don't know. This is the one I already showed you. So I'm thinking something like this, which will be pretty easy to make. Maybe with some stairs going up to it. It doesn't have to be like super pretty, we just gotta get it done. By the way, this is what we're listening to right now. It's royalty-free stuff too, which is nice. I'll share the link with you guys. Seeing that you guys were asking about it. Okay. So let's bring this image into Blender. Okay. So we have our image. Bump it back. Now we can recreate some of this stuff. I think adding a lot of ropes would be good. Oh yeah. We'll have lots of ropes. When we do the sails, that's when we'll tackle all the ropes and these things. Whatever these are. I don't know what these are called, but the rope ladders. Okay. So let's add in something like this. We can delete all of these. Oh, I forgot. It's like a weird... Let's convert this to a mesh. There we go. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was like a whole thing. Okay. So something like this. Just for the back. We'll bring down the resolution to 1. Now we convert it to a mesh. There we go. Now I know how to work with this. How do you keep motivated to spend that much time making a model instead of playing a game? Hey, I play lots of games too. I'm a gamer for sure. I don't know. I have a lot of fun with this. I think live streaming helps. Like having you guys here talking and like giving ideas helps a lot. I've always just wanted to create like really cool stuff. I just want to create things. And so this is like my outlet right now of how I'm doing that. But you're right, sometimes you just need a break. Okay. Trying to think of like the best way to make this shape here. Maybe I just take this curve like here. Is there videos you recommend getting started in Blender? Hey, my video. I learned Blender in 100 hours. Watch that one. In that video, if you search on my channel like 100, it'll come up, that video. But in the description of that video is a playlist of Blender tutorials that I watched on YouTube that really helped. So that could also be beneficial. All right. So let's take this curve. This is an add-on. It's called HardOps that I'm using. This gives me extra tools, but I can extract a curve just as its own object, which is nice. Except for something went wrong when I did that. New objects. Why isn't it working? Is it the Boolean? There we go. It was the weird modifiers. Okay. Let's make some faces. In here. Like that. Delete out the edges. Yep, we're good. Now I like rotate it, right? Something like this. That might be a little too much. We can tweak it to get it to fit a little bit better. Something like there. Yeah, something slanted. Is HardOps the one that costs $30? I can't remember how much it costs, but it's something like that. What do I do for a living? I'm a web developer for a living. The dream is to be a full-time YouTuber live streamer, but it's gonna take a while. That's the dream, though. What are cuts useful for? I don't understand how to loop cut. So I loop cut all the time. This is what these are. These lines going vertically on the ship. These are all loop cuts. Here. You guys ready for a 5-second lesson on loop cuts? So, when you have squares, it doesn't have to be a square, but when you have a quad where there's 4 points, you can add in a loop cut, which is this option right here on the left, which lets you click in and you can drag it either way. Like if you want to loop there or loop there, you can add in any loops you want. That's why it's called a loop cut. Kind of cool. It just cuts like an extra loop around whatever you're working with. And this works on any object you bring into Blender. So if we were to add in a cylinder, these are all squares going around it, right? So we can add in loops here. You guys want to know an extra bonus trick? Oh yeah, when you add in loops, then you can, I don't know, mix things up, right? Like you can model this way where you add a loop and then just scale and move it up and down, and you can move it to the side. I don't know. Here's a bonus trick. If you add a loop cut and you hit G, you can move it around, but if you hit G again, it just slides the loop cut. It's kind of hard to see. The orange is kind of hard to see, but if you hit G twice, it just slides the loop. Another bonus tip, you can bevel a loop. Look, when I bevel this edge right here, it does what you would expect. It adds a bevel to it, and you can scroll to add more stuff. But when you bevel a loop cut, it actually expands it, so you have more than one loop in your loop cut. And when you scroll, it changes how many cuts you have. So I use this all the time too, where I'll add something and then we'll extrude it like this, right? Like when we make barrels, we'll make some barrels here in a second. And I'll use these sort of features. So yeah, anyway, there's your 2-minute lesson on loop cuts. All right, so let's flatten this. Flatten, okay. So now it's just perfectly flat. And we're gonna try to fill this in a little bit. There's just a hole back here. There we go. Might need to flatten it again. Is there a hole over here too? I think there is. Scale it on the Y. Scale on the Y. It's kind of hard to see, huh? I don't know if this is helping. Whenever this song comes on, I'm like, ugh, let's go, let's go. Okay. I'm just making sure it goes into the wall, so there's not some weird gap that Blender has to calculate lighting paths and stuff like that. Okay, and this one actually lines up nicely with this edge right here. So if I hit G, I can move around this edge, right? G is to move things, which I don't know who came up with that. But if I hit G twice, it will slide it on whatever its sides are. So I'll put it here. Looks like I extruded this a little too far. Scale the Y. And this back one. Alright, cool. Sometimes when you zoom out, you'll see things poke through. That's okay, because when it actually renders, it won't poke through. It's just when you're modeling, it's trying to draw black lines around things so that you can see it easier when you're far away from stuff. So yeah, as long as when you're close you don't see it, you're good. So now I'm gonna hit E to extrude it, and I'm gonna hit Z to bring it down to the floor. And we gotta scale it on the Y again to bring it in. Okay. There we go. So here's the back. You know what? We could actually bring this forward a little bit. I can't see anything. And match the contour of that. Are you using that man instead of a default starting cube so you can model things by looking at his height? Yeah, so I'm trying to do everything to scale. So this guy is exactly 6 feet tall in Blender. When I bring in a cube, because I'm American, so I work in feet. I don't know how to, I don't know how big a meter is. So if I were to bring in a cube, this is 2 meters, right? This is a default cube. It's 2 meters wide. And I don't know what that means. So instead of working with like a meter cube, I brought in a guy so I could see how big he was. Yeah, and then I based the scale of the ship and everything off of him. And it'll be easy to select everything and rescale it if I need to, but yeah, I thought this was a good scale. That's a good question. Have you used Maya? Nope. I'm really happy with Blender. I have like, I like dipped my toe into Unreal Engine 5 because I thought that had some features that Blender didn't have, but I'm pretty happy with Blender, especially for hard surface modeling like this. Butterdog, I'm doing great. Getting over a little bit of getting over a cold, but feeling good. Can you change it to feet instead of meters? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. After modeling in Blender so much, I kind of like having the meter increments, even though for scale I bring in something that's in feet, like this 6 foot tall guy. So when I made the throne, which this doesn't look like it's supposed to, but when I made the throne, I based it off of this guy. Okay. So somehow we're gonna have steps going up to this. So there's steps back here. Let me pull up my other reference images. So we have steps in there. I think we're just gonna do something simple like this, like a little ladder, you know? Yeah, I don't think we need like a fancy railing or anything. We're just adding general detail. So the steps are tilted with the ladder, but I feel like the steps would be flat. So, okay, cool. Like, we're not having a close-up of this side of the ship, so it's okay if it's pretty, like, basic. We just need some stuff in there so that from a distance, when you're looking at the ship like this, it looks like there's stuff on the deck. Okay. Maybe it's in the middle, the steps? Or do we have two on each side? Just one on one side? Maybe just one on one side. Alright, let's add in a cube. Maybe a plane. What, something like that? That big? Solidify. We'll apply scale. Then we can do an array. So I like working like this where it's non-destructive so that I can change it later, right? We can always apply it if we want it to be solid. But let's say there's 3 steps and they're going up on this side. Like that, right? Hey bub, come over here. Stand next to this so I can see if that looks like it makes sense. It does. So we're gonna space him a little bit more. Probably add in a 4th. Here. Like that, right? Do we want it to be steps or like a ladder? I don't know, I think steps. What time is it in your country? It's almost noon. It's like 11 a.m. 11:45 a.m. I think I want it to be steps. Do we like scale it so the steps are a little bit steeper? These are some pretty small steps. I'm just playing around with it, trying to get it to look like what I'm going for. Apply rotation. I'm like, I can't even move it. Okay, like that. Let us grab these for now. I cannot see anything. Man, that's not helpful at all. What if we go like this and we edit it? There we go. So I think it's pretty good. Maybe like a little bit further down. Okay. Sweet. Got some steps. Now let's add in the little side railings. This mast is all up in my grill. It's the opposite. PM is late in the day, and AM is early in the morning. So it's like 11:45 in the morning. Steps looking good. Thank you, thank you. I think so too. Do we have the steps just go into the side of the boat? Like in here? Or do we have like a railing on each side? I said we do a railing on each side. I don't know, something like this, right? Something like that. And then we just need to scale it bigger. Like that. Okay. Oh, you know what I was thinking? We should probably do like a loop here. That's extruded out. So it has like a lip to it, you know? So all of this can be moved back a little. Trying to think. No, I don't think we really need this. So let's extrude on the X and just have it come in like that. Cool. And let's mirror it. Someone asked me like what modifiers I use all the time. The mirror modifier is definitely one of them. I use this all the time. Okay. And then, so I'm pushing E, and I'm just extruding it down like that. There's probably a prettier way to do this, but I don't know. I think it's fine. I think that looks good. Maybe there's just one. Yeah. I think it would make sense to have like a little hatch back here. Let's see if I can find a good one. How big is my monitor? I can't remember. 27 inches, I think. Maybe it's 32? No, I don't think it's that big. I think it's like 28 inches. In the movie, you never see this side of the ship. Let's add in a cube. Snap it over here. Alright, fine. I'll do it manually. Excuse me. The thing is, like, I have no idea what ships look like, so I have to base my stuff, like, what I'm making off of these. Which is unfortunate, because I don't know if I love the way these look. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's just do a little something like this. Let's just do it. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? They also have this like grid thing that could work. It's not here, so good night. Hey, thanks for hanging out, man. Keep grinding. Oh, I'm in it. I'm in the grind. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking. I'm gathering inspiration. Yeah, for sure, man. You know what? I have a great idea. I have a really good idea. Where is it? Where's my idea here? Okay. Here it is.
While I'm a paid actor,
Where is it? So this is a channel I've been watching for a while, and he's actually building a boat in real life. But I was thinking maybe I could take some inspiration from what's on his deck. So let's see. See if we can get a good shot. There we go. That's a good shot. So I'm thinking something like this in the back. Yeah. Yeah. This is giving me direction. Like this. Something like this. Loop cut right here. Grab these, make a new object. Solidify. Like that. New objects. We'll solidify these as well. I don't know what I just did, but I don't want to do it. There we go. The thickness, something like this. Well, dang. There's like this weird gap in here. Scale on the X. Scale on the Y. Like that. Bring it up. Okay. Let's add in some loop cuts here. Grab them. Make some curves. Let's fill the ends. I don't know how to do that. Maybe we just add in like little squares. Maybe we just add in a loop cut down here. Bevel it, then extrude it up. Before we do that, let's apply the solidify. Can't you just use the F key? F key for what? Isn't the F key for face? Am I missing something? To fill between the two edges. I mean, instead of applying the modifier, I could fill it in. I don't know. Oh, because I wanted the circle end to be filled. Well, it's not a... I guess I can make it a mesh, right? Because it's a curve right now. But you're right, I could make it a mesh and select the end. Yeah. You're right, I could do it like that. I don't know, I think adding a little extra detail like this is good too. Okay, I think this is looking nice. Maybe... Maybe we could inset these individually. And extrude them down. Like that. I think that's looking good. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking at. Kind of made something like this. These brackets around the mast are kind of cool. I don't know what these are for, but I kind of like them. There's like these wood pieces. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see. There's these wood pieces built into the side. I guess it's to tie stuff to. I kind of like that. We can make some of those. Also, the rim bulges out here and then has some like metal hooks underneath it. I don't know, little details like that could look really cool. Especially on the side here. Because the side is where the throne is going to be. So you're going to see the stuff along here. Everything else is going to be pretty far away. It's going to be like this, so... yeah. Doesn't have to be too detailed. Yeah, so what if we add those little like eyelet pieces on the sides? I think that could be cool. Not a circle. Gonna be something like that. Do you know anything for making models for game development? No, I don't. The only thing I know is games like triangles. So while Blender is all on quads, because it's easy to edit stuff when you're using quads like a square. But then to bring it into a game, you have to make this all triangles. At least that's what I understand. So everything I'm doing is squares, but games like quads because it's easier to calculate or something like that. Okay. So let's make our shape here. So it's kind of like it's a little bit skinnier, kind of like this. You know what we should do is we should just turn this. We should just do this again, but with a plane. Do it with a plane instead. That way I can adjust things easier on the fly, because we're about to make this into like a circled eyelet thing. So we can apply the scale. Something like that. Okay. Loop cut time. So something like this. Yeah, it doesn't have to have too much detail. Okay. So we're actually gonna delete all of these, and we're gonna mirror it, so that I just have to do this to one side. Why are you not working? There you go. Guess the rotation. So now I can come in here and grab these guys. I mean, I could even cut off this side and have it mirrored that way too. But I think this is okay. So if I just bevel these. Okay, so it looks like we gotta get the shape we like first. Something like that. Yo, Diamond Player, hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. We're just chilling, listening to music and modeling. I don't love the way these look right now. That's getting there. I suck at Blender. Any tips? The only tip that I have for people that are wanting to learn Blender is it's so much easier when you have a project that you're excited about. If you have something that you're really excited about working on, you can endure a little bit of pain to get there. Maybe we added another. Something like that. I'll think about it. Yeah. Imagine subdividing it and that's not what you want. Yeah. I mean, if I was subdividing it a lot, I totally get that. I'm kind of just tweaking very slowly. Hey, that shape's looking better. That shape is looking nicer. Because this is what we're eventually gonna do. If we apply the mirror modifier, we're eventually gonna grab all of these here, inset them, and like delete out the face. It's gonna be an eyelet sort of hole here. Eventually. I mean, obviously we're gonna tweak this and stuff. We can make it a circle, scale it down. Yeah. Anyway. So I'm just trying to get the outside shape nice right now. Yeah. Have you thought about making tutorials? I have thought about that. I feel like I could make tutorials, but I don't want to be a tutorial YouTube channel. I just want to make some fun stuff and have people come along for the ride, you know? Why don't you make tutorials? Yeah, it's for that reason. I just don't want to be the tutorial guy, you know? I just want to create and have fun, and making tutorials kind of boxes me into that a little bit. Okay. I feel like this is good. You're trying to subdivide my low NPC and putting it to max? Yeah. Anime. Yeah, the subdividing, man. Subdividing can quickly do that because it scales up exponentially, right? With each subdivide. So I'm trying to think, if we scale these in a little bit closer. Is that better? Is that kind of more of what we're going for? Okay, so I think the shape is looking pretty good. I'm just trying to think. The curve does look a bit better when it's subdivided. So what does that mean? That means if I harden this like that, we have a little bit better of a curve. Okay, if we apply the subdivide. Oh, whoa. I wish I had a high-end PC. Yeah, me too, man. They're only $3,000. It's like, who has that kind of money? Maybe without the solidify, we could do the subdivide. Let's see. I think I want these a little bit bigger. Like that. Let's see. Like that, maybe? Yeah, I think that's looking good. Alright, let's apply the subdivide after the mirror. There we go. Apply the mirror, apply the subdivide. This is what we have. And I think we just grab these, turn them into a circle, scale the circle down. It's looking good. My C is $1,000 and it's alright. Doesn't have to be too expensive. So my PC is pretty cheap, but I realized the biggest thing that's gonna help you, like instead of buying a whole $3,000 PC, just buy a graphics card because rendering uses a graphics card. And then RAM. You just need RAM to remember and process all this stuff. So those are like the only two things you need, graphics card and RAM. Okay. This is looking pretty good. So if we delete these faces, yeah, it's looking nice. Can't really shade auto smooth because of the solidify. I think it's looking good. Okay, so let's apply. Actually, before we apply the solidify, let's make sure we like it. So we are going to rotate it to match the contour of the ship. Bring it in. It's kind of gonna span two of the boards like this. It's gonna scale down to fit. Just make sure it's centered. Feel like that's a little big. It just fills the whole space. I'm trying to think. It should like be this, about this big. And then we can extend the sides. So we might have to extend the sides for like each one we do individually. So this is mainly for the solidify modifier. Let's see. I don't know, I think it looks cool. Why don't you get on those add-ons where it shows you inputs? Yeah, I tried that, but it didn't work for me. I gotta go? Yeah, see you, man. Okay, so if it's something like this, I don't know, I think it looks good. Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna... Just adds a little bit more detail. I'm gonna try to send you a pic. I don't know about that, man. I don't know how I feel about you sending me pics. The best way to send stuff is on Discord. If you go to Discord and post it there. I have a Discord that's pretty good for that stuff. Okay. I feel like it is good. So if I grab this, we will apply the solidify. There you go. Now I'm just gonna make a new object from this. And this is going to be without a bevel. Okay. Maybe we have it all just be part of the same object. Turn off our bevel for a second. What is the best way to do this? It's almost like we need a loop cut, huh? Something like this. That's gonna mess up all the shading and stuff. Bevel tool looks like subdivision, not gonna lie. Yeah. I mean, it's a little different, right? The bevel tool just cuts the corners of everything. Well, Subdivision would do it on the inside faces as well. So like, so you can add more segments to round the corners. So what I need to do is turn off this so I can see what's going on. Yeah, I think I had the right idea before, where I just make a new object out of this. And then we just scale it. So it sticks out as far as we want to. And then we do solidify to make it as thick as we want it to. Might be a little too thick. Like here. Yeah. So then we apply the solidify and we grab this and we bevel it. I only want these two. I would just do one cut, but this actually might be in some of the close-ups, so I'm gonna add in some more here, just so it's a little bit cleaner. Then we could do shade, auto smooth. I'm wondering if there's a way to add in more loop cuts, you know? Look at the comment. Let me see. Why not, is it? Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, you're right. The Discord link is expired. Here, click on this and then click on Discord. That should work for you. Eric, what are you modeling? Yeah, welcome to livestream. Why did OBS open? How did you make it clear? When you say clear, you mean... I don't know what you're asking. So I am modeling a pirate ship right now. You can see it's like a space spider futuristic pirate ship. So today we've added the ribs. We've added this railing. We've added this section in the back. We've added the stairs. And now I'm adding these little eyelet things that are on the sides to tie stuff to. Yeah. It's been a long work in progress. There we go. That's awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So let's scale this ever so slightly. Remark sharp. Does that help? How many years of experience or months? I started learning Blender like 2 years ago. So that's about how much I have. Okay. I think this is good enough. Honestly, it might not be. I might want something that has more subdivisions in it. Let's just see what happens. If I add subdivisions everywhere, there's got to be like a more efficient way of doing this, but yeah, that didn't work. Okay, there we go. That's it. It's a little weird in places. Oh, it's because of this. We need to sharpen this. There we go. Alright, it's good. We're good. Have you ever done modeling for commissions? I mean, I would be down to do modeling for someone to get paid for it, but I don't know. It takes a lot of time, so it could be pretty expensive. Alright, looking good. Looking good. I think this is it. We'll parent it to this object, so whenever we move this object around, that's part of it. Nice. Open Discord? Okay, I'll check it out. Have you? No, I never have before. Salty Mike, what's up? What is up? Salty, did you get banned last time on Twitch? Or was that someone else? I can't remember, but I'm glad you're back, man. Yeah, we can take a look. Why should I get banned? No. Someone last time on Twitch was like swearing or something and they got banned. I can't remember if that was you. For how many days is this progress for? So this is since the beginning of the year. So it's been like 3 months. And it's not even like, this ship is just one small piece of the whole picture. Yeah, I can't remember. But I'm glad you're here, Salty Mike. Look, this ship is one piece of the whole picture. You guys want to see the progress so far? So we have this ship. Okay. But this is nothing. We have completely other scenes already built. So if we go to Flint's Trove, if you've been here a while, you've probably already seen this, but so we're recreating a scene from Treasure Planet, right? These are our inspiration boards. So this is the core of the planet with all the gold and stuff. It's kind of dark. I don't know if you can see it. Then on the core of the planet, there's the ship and the gold. Then on the ship, there is a dead pirate sitting upon his golden throne. So we've made the core of the planet. Looking pretty cool. we have our portal that you walk through to get into the core of the planet, and then the ship that we're building is right here. Obviously, this is not the full version, but yeah, there'll be a pirate ship there. Pretty cool, huh? And what's even cooler is that this is gonna animate and move around in the background, because this is rotating in the core of the planet, right? So, I don't know. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm really happy with the progress. Is the music too loud, guys, or can you hear me okay? So the reason it's so detailed is because we have this shot right here. So this is a cartoon. This movie is a cartoon, right? And I'm making a super hyper realistic movie trailer version of it, like a live action trailer. And so you need to have more detail and things to make them feel realistic. So this shot right here is as much detail as you'll see. But this shot right here, you'll see ropes and the wall and stuff in the back. So, if we go back to our ship, we're gonna be limited on what details we do on the outside of the ship. But something like this, that is gonna be in the shot of the throne, it's gonna be over to the side, or I don't know. I haven't decided on the positioning yet. That's why we had to subdivide it and add a lot of detail to it so that it looks realistic up close. But stuff like this, nah, this won't be in the shot. So it can be pretty blocky. Like this is just blocks. So, and like the stairs are just blocks, right? So they won't be very detailed. But this will be a little bit more detailed. Yeah. So I'm not going to add all these details. I just want to add enough that when you're looking at the ship from this far away, you can still see the effort and time that went into it. Are you modeling for fun, or is there any other reason? This is just the YouTube channel, man. This is what... Sorry. Getting over a cold here. This is just what the YouTube channel is. Like, I want to create fun stuff. I want to create, like, movie trailer type stuff, and then we like play games and have fun on the side. So how much does your PC cost? So my PC I built for like $500. I ordered all the parts myself, but about a year ago I bought a 3080, which is like $700. So I think right now it's even cheaper. It's like $600. So I think it's like $1,000 PC altogether. Yeah. Yeah, we can look at it. Let's see. You're trying to make an iPhone and the curve looks like... Yeah, bad. Good luck on your journey. Have a great day. Thanks, Eric. So, let's see. And it's an Intel. Yeah, I don't know if Intels are good or not. I honestly don't know much about PCs in general, but okay. This is looking and feeling good. So I think this part is done. I think we combine both of these. I think we join them together so it's just one model, right? And then we get rid of the bevel. Maybe we apply the bevel before we do that. So we come in here and apply the bevel. Grab this. Parent it. Oh no, not parent it. We're gonna join it. Why is it? Oh, the subdivide. So we apply the subdivide. Which we could probably delete out some of these, right? I'm about to copy and paste this around the ship several times. So I don't want there to be all this unnecessary geometry that Blender has to think about. Yeah, subdivide it to make it look smooth. Do you know Roblox? Or no, I don't really know Roblox. I'm thinking if we add in a loop cut here. We could get rid of this. We could bring it in a little bit so there's a little bit of a lip. Mark sharp. Just so it's not totally smooth. Let's see. I don't know if I like what I'm doing. We add in another loop cut here. Have it like that. This does give it a lip. I don't know. That could work. I guess we could adjust it later. Yeah, we can adjust it later. What I'm thinking is let's just get rid of all this that I did. Okay. Yeah, the ribs are part of the body. This is gonna be part of the deck. Deck. Okay. Perfect. Let's join them so they're just one object now. Awesome. And now we can add in mirrors so that it's on the other side of the boat. Okay. And we are going to move one over here. Actually, probably here, right? We don't want them to be too close together. Sweet. Oh, we applied all the stuff. All right. All right, sweet. And then I think we're gonna do one more over here. Like that. Boats are like such a weird, interesting shape, right? Boats are like so interesting in how they're shaped. Guess curve looks aligned? Yeah. Yeah, it does look like there's a line there. I'm not worried too much about it right now. If it ends up being in the final shot, then I can spend more time smoothing it out and stuff. Okay. Cool, cool. I don't know, man. I'm like pretty happy with the progress of this. I think the ribs look really good in the ship. Yeah. I like the railing. Shading looks all right. What did I do? Yeah, things are looking really cool. I'm kind of waiting to do the mast and sails last. So we're gonna get all the barrels, all the stairs. We'll add in all the detail that needs to be added in. Yeah, it'll be good. So. Yeah, with like shadows and stuff. All of this will pop. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We might need to adjust some things. Like they kind of go into the bevel, which ideally it would line up with the edge here. So maybe like bringing them in. I wish I could slide past the edge there. Yeah, like these are even popping out a bit. So I might have to scale each one individually a little bit to make it fit nicer. I like how big the railing is, and I don't want to make it any bigger, so we have to do something about the ribs. I might have to place each one individually. I mean, it's just a plane that we've extruded out and then beveled and then mirrored. Kind of crazy. Okay, yo. Anime, good luck with your iPhone. Before I hop off, I don't know if you're still here, Anime, but let me show you what I would do. I would get a cube, right, for your iPhone. And I would scale it accordingly. So let's say this is your iPhone, right? And now you're wanting to round the corners, right? So I would go into edit mode by hitting tab, or you can toggle up here to edit mode. Grab your corners, each of your corners. So you have all 4 corners selected by holding down shift, then control B. Oh, get out of edit mode and you have to apply your scale because we squished it. I wonder if that's what your problem was, is the scale. Anyway, if we add in a subdivision instead, it's gonna do something like this. But with your corner selected, you could do Shift E. I guess you'd want the whole side. Shift E. Bring up your subdivisions. Right? Like that. Should be... So I'm just looking at the corners and they're not perfect. Like the curve doesn't look quite right. So that's why I wouldn't do subdivide. I'll just select your corners here. You have all 4 corners selected, bevel it, and then you can rotate it to add more of a bevel. Or you could scroll wheel to add more cuts to your bevel. And then depending on what you want to do after that, I don't know, maybe you want to inset it. Maybe this moves down ever so slightly. Then you add buttons to the side. I don't know. Maybe we want this and this to also be beveled. Like that. Then you could shade auto smooth. See? Looking nice. Looking like an iPhone. Anyway, hopefully that was helpful. That's how I would do it. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching the live stream. We're gonna head out now, but hey, making big progress. Things are looking really good. The ship is just like slowly building its detail. I'm really excited about it. Oh yeah. All right. We'll see you next time.